And we're back in a new episode of WBO JABS. I'm your host, remotely today, WBO President Gustavo Olivieri, accompanied by in-house studio, WBO former President and Senior Advisor, my friend, colleague, mentor. I always call him the boss, Paco Alcalcer. Paco, what's up? How are you?
How you be? Are you ready? Are you in Miami now?
I'm in Miami. I was scheduled to arrive to Puerto Rico yesterday, but I have no power at home. I'm leaving tomorrow to Saudi Arabia for Usyk-Fury the rematch. So I decided to stay to avoid getting on another plane.
But you have been a globetrotter, man. You was with me in Phoenix 2 weeks ago. Yep. You was in Hamburg. Ooh, long journey. Hamburg, very cold. Then you was in WBC convention during WBC convention there. Then you came back to Orlando for WBA convention. Now you are in Miami. Now you have to fly back to New York, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh. Man, wow, you need a cocktail. Vitamin C, okay?
Paco, I'm very tired, but it's been a long journey. We went to Arizona, as you mentioned, for Navarrete-Valdez. What a fight. Espinoza-Ramirez, controversial as to whether there was elbow. I didn't see those elbows that they were alleging, but it was a great fight nonetheless.
But as a matter of fact, we were checking, after the complaint, when Robeisy, turned his back, he went to the corner, referee stopped the fight, say TKO, that was round 6 or something like that. Then we were checking the video in the monitors with Chris Flores, other referee, and the commission.
I was there with
and
you.
We were checking there. We saw one elbow in round number 2. We didn't see any other elbow during the fight. But, Robeisy still, he was complaining. Also, Ismael Salas, he was complaining about the elbow. But at the end, the commission checked that and determined that no elbow was detected, and they didn't see any elbow, and they sustained the decision. A TKO.
Yeah, we have to respect and abide by the commission's ruling. As you correctly mentioned, we were observing the instant replay monitor. I agree with the second round. It was accidental, not intentional, and the referee is the sole arbiter of the bout. He determined that Robeisy didn't want to continue, and he waved it off, signifying a TKO.
Because the problem was that if you can see any, when we were checking, if we had to check if any elbow was the problem was the elbow, then we have to decide if the elbow was intentional or not, because the punch is illegal, the elbow is illegal, and then we have to determine if we're going to disqualify Ramirez.
Or deduct the point.
Espinoza, or if we go to the scorecard. If he determined that the referee determined that the elbow was unintentional, then we had to go to the scorecard. And then Robeisy was ahead in 2 of the scorecard. He was losing one by 1 point in the other 2 scorecards. And that was different. But thanks God, they checked the video and they determined that no elbow was the problem for the cheekbone.
For the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate set of events, Paco, because the fight was getting warmed up. Robeisy started boxing beautifully, winning the fight. I had the fight. I think at the end of I think the fight was stopped at the 7th round. I had it 3-2 in my own scorecard. It was Robeisy started winning the fight, and then Espinoza was going on crescendo, getting better, cutting better the ring, hitting the body, using the jab, his long jab. But those things happen, Paco, either headbutts, clinching, accidental low blows, the shoulder, the elbows. This is boxing, Paco. But the referee and the commission, they reviewed the footage, and they determined that the fight was stopped.
Yeah, he was there, and we checked the video in the monitor after the fight. We did it. I was there. I was watching the video too. But the thing is that was a great fight for El Divino Espinoza. He will be with us in Puerto Rico for the January the 4th, the freaking Fiesta we got for the kids in Puerto Rico. Also, Navarrete, he looked good, let me tell you.
Oh my
I was
God.
impressed the way he looked, because I was telling some friends that Valdez have a lot of confidence. I saw him at the hotel. He was convinced that he going to win the fight. But I saw, let me tell you, Navarrete is back. He's always dangerous. And I'm thinking, probably we should thinking now, but sooner or later we're going to have a Divino and Navarrete facing each other.
Oh my God, Paco, that will be a shootout. El Divino moving from 126 to 130. Two Mexican warriors going at it. That should be a war. But I agree with you. Navarrete looks tremendously. The punching power, the angles, throwing punches all over the place. Valdez tried to box the first round, but then it's like the saying goes, Paco, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Valdez is a warrior. He wanted to go all out with Navarrete fighting in Arizona, the arena full of Mexicans. And remember, Paco, Valdez has a lot of miles in his tank.
But
he's been in wars. Valdez.
But let me tell you, I was impressed by Navarrete because he looked better than ever. In that fight, he was well prepared. When you are undefeated and you get beat, you change everything. And he made adjustment. He was in the best shape. He was strong. He got the power in both hands, and he looked great. And he never get tired.
Never get tired. And Navarrete is just a unique boxer, Paco. And hopefully next year we could see Navarrete and Espinoza. Oof.
But by the way, but at the end, the show was beautiful. A lot of people at the arena.
Great atmosphere.
Yeah, the great atmosphere, and the fight were good. The both fight were good, and we're gonna have more shows like that this next year. But anyway, you have to travel to Saudi Arabia now.
I'm tired, Paco, but I have to travel. It's the biggest rematch of the year. Usyk-Fury, the highly anticipated grudge match. It should be, Paco, 50-50 type of, it's a flip. Whatever, anything can happen. And as you always say, Paco, nothing is written in stone. One punch can change the outcome, especially in the heavyweights. But you can never disregard Usyk, Paco. Usyk's discipline, will, determination. But at the same time, Fury wants redemption. He wants to become, the unified champions, WBA, WBO, and WBC. His Excellency. Let's see what happens, Paco.
No matter what, be prepared for the trilogy, okay?
Exactly.
Because I don't know what will happen. Anything can happen in that fight. But you have to count on Tyson Fury. Every time he got a rematch, he looked better. Okay,
that is true.
For sure, he's gonna look better in this fight. If he look better, the fight could be a draw or anything can happen. Like you said, any one punch can change everything for any of both fighters. But Usyk is very smart. He's very well motivated. He's always, he's always in shape, and we're gonna have a great fight. And be prepared for the third in later in summer. Okay, so
yeah, well, we did, Paco. The championship committee of the WBO sanctioned this rematch with that condition, leaving the circumstances open as to when to call the mandatory. The BO is our interim champion, Parker, but he's fighting Dubois. Most probably, Parker will retain his title until he enters the ring and is being announced as champion, because we don't unify an interim champion with a full champion.
But the problem there, Gustavo, the problem is that if Joshua beat Parker, Joshua got beat
Dubois.
Excuse me. If Dubois beat Parker, Dubois got beat by Usyk. Okay?
Usyk, yeah.
Okay.
True.
But if Parker beat Dubois, then Parker was beat by Joshua before, who was beat by Usyk.
By Usyk.
Usyk.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, but that I don't know, but I never in a heavyweight anything can happen. I like Parker in that fight.
Against Dubois?
Yeah, I like him against Dubois.
I like Dubois. Dubois.
Yeah, Dubois can punch, but Parker is faster and he can box better. And he can punch too because all the heavyweight can punch. Okay? But I don't know if Tyson Fury beat Usyk, we got a trilogy, or if anything happened, then the winner of that two can fight again against the winner of the other two.
The important thing, Paco, is that the WBO does not enforce upon itself, how do you say that, a straitjacket approach, that we leave the door open for the trilogy, Paco.
The Joshua Fury is a great fight. Any two British against British is a great fight.
But do you think
Anything can happen.
Joshua, after being knocked out, devastated by Dubois, will return and fight again?
Yeah, Dubois and Fury is a great fight, but Usyk is the toughest cookie you can have in this
in this division. Absolutely.
In this moment, that's the toughest cookie, because Usyk, I don't know how he could do it, but he has been winning. He keep winning. He keep winning, and I love him because he's a real warrior. He's a great champion. But who knows? Heavyweight, anything can happen. That's a pick and fight.
Pick and fight. So we'll be there Riyadh season. I'm going to meet Turkey, His Excellency. I got an invitation today for like a special dinner or a VIP activity at the dunes, the sands. So let's see. Well, last fight of the year, Paco.
Has fun in Saudi Arabia. It will be cold. Stay at the hotel. You stay at the. I remember the Mandarin Oriental. They got a good buffet. I don't know where you want to stay, the Hilton or the other. The Hilton also got a good buffet.
Hilton. I'm staying at Hilton.
But you have to eat something because, if not, be prepared for a vitamin C cocktail when you come back. Okay? It's time to say goodbye. Good luck there, Gustavo. Good luck there.
Paco, Merry Christmas to you and yours. Thank you for everything. Happy New Year. I'll talk to you in the coming days, and I'll see you next year at the Three Kings Fiesta, okay?
Okay, very good. This is WBO
JABS.